Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today on this nice Sunday afternoon? I don't know if you have seen the live that I did the other night on all about foiling. Well, there seems to be a problem with the live on Facebook. So I decided to redo. Hi, Becky. So what I was saying is I discovered that there's a problem with the video that I did on Thursday with the foiling. So I had a request to redo the live so that they could see it. I don't know what happened, but I just keep getting the message that they haven't processed it or something. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, it's impromptu. So I know some of you don't know me all that well, but some of you know me really well. If you request something, I try to help as much as possible. So the other night we did foiling, and I've had someone try to rewatch the video, and there's something wrong with the video on Facebook, so I wasn't able to download it for YouTube, and they can't rewatch it. So I'm just gonna redo. I mean, we probably will do different foiled images, and we'll talk a little bit more in detail about some stuff that I may have wished I'd have said on the first live. So we're just gonna hang out today if you guys want to join in, so that we have a video that works, so no one feels like they really wanted to know but they can't see. So in starting with that, Pajama Crafter Stamps has these flashcards. So there are several in the shop, and there's even more than I have right here, but these are like teacher, all occasion, autumn and Thanksgiving, holiday, chillin', and dog and cat are the ones that I have. No, when you click on the Facebook video from Thursday, it just says it can't work right now. It's processing. So they can't even see it on Facebook either. So yeah, the flashcards are amazing. So we're going to start off with the flashcards, and I pulled a few of them, some of the ones from the sentiments, because I don't know that we did any of that sentiments. And then this one, I love this one. And to the ocean I go to lose my mind and find my soul. Yeah, it's odd. I don't know why it lost it, but anyway, this is like more of the beachy theme. And then this one I pulled out from the autumn and fall. There's a Happy Thanksgiving, and there's Happy Thanksgiving. And then I found these that came from the graduation set, which I think are pretty neat. So I thought we'd try these tonight too. I can always use some graduation cards. So let's talk about the foil. So I have two kinds of foil right now in my stash. So these are the Pink and Main foils that you can get. I got them at the show. I paid $14.50. They are now in the shop at Pajama Crafter Stamps, so you can get the cards and the foil. And the foil's $14 and the cards are $6.99. And you get 24 panels in the flashcards, usually 12 designs, 2 of each one, or sometimes 8 designs and 3 of each one. So it just depends. You can look at the details in the description on the website. And then I also have a few of these deco foils. They're there's a lot less foil on here, so it doesn't last not nearly as long as this one. So this is my favorite. There's a lot of it, and it's easy to use. So this one I thought would be good for the graduation because it kind of has all colors in it. This one is called Streaks Rainbow Cheer Foil, and I don't think we used this one the other night. So this is what it looks like, this one. It almost looks like a water spill or something to me, but I think it's pretty neat. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this. I've already opened this the other night after the live, and I made a bunch of cards after the live. I couldn't help myself. Once you start foiling, you just don't want to stop. Seriously. I foiled a ton of cards. I didn't make them into cards yet, but I did foil them. So you can definitely do this as a sit down and foil a bunch of stuff and then just make them into cards later. And if you guys would like, we can actually make a card or two today with some of this stuff that we foiled today, just so you can see how easy it is. So let me show you while this one is running through the machine. So all you need is, you can use a Mink machine. Let me back up for a second. You can use a Mink machine, or this is just an old laminator that I had. It's probably like 15, 20 years old, but it works. So you just heat it up until the green light comes on. It's definitely heated up and warm now. The foil that you need has to say transfer foils. This is not a heat foil. This is a transfer foil, and that's what you need to use with these toner cards. So keep that in mind when you get them. This one also says transfer sheets. That's very important. That is the important part that you need to know. For a laminator, all you need is a piece of copy paper. This one I just folded in half and cut down to fit my 4x6. I made sure it was big enough for the card. And now I'm just going to place the card in there. And I'm going to take the piece of foil, and you have to put it with the pretty side up and the gray side down. So I'm going to lay it there like this. Make sure that all of the toner is covered when you run it through. Cheryl, I believe you asked on the last live that we did on Thursday if you could do part of the image and then come back and do the other part with a different color, and you cannot. I did that, and what happens is if you only have part of it on there, then when you close this and run it through, the toner actually comes off on your paper, and so it messes it up. You have to cover all the toner when you run it through the printer or through the heater, laminator. You have to make sure everything is flat, so make sure you keep your foils put away nice and neat. And then we just place it in here and let it run through. It's going to take a second or two, so while that's going on, no, you can't. So, yeah. So I learned that from the last live, so that's good. But you can still mix and match different... let me see if I can find the one that I did. So you can still make things in different colors. So for this one, see how it says best teacher ever, but I have silver foil here and red foil here. So what I did was I cut the pieces of the foil so that I could make it go over these areas. And then I just took a full sheet of red, or a square of red, and put it over top. It doesn't matter that the red is over top the silver. Nothing will change that. But just making sure that you cover everything. You can place the ones that you want to be a different color, place those first, and then put the other color on top, and you can have different colored. So this one worked out really good. I like it a lot. I even did the very small swoosh right here in the silver as well, and it came out perfect. So I just wanted you to know that. This one is already finished, so we're going to open that up. I'm going to give it a second to cool, and while I'm doing that, we'll stick the other one in there. So we need to do the other girl, the girl grad. So I think I'm going to do hers in the pink. Oh, no, let's do her in purple, because you guys know, man, do I love the purple. This one is called Tinsel Lavender Cheerfoil, and I believe there is a purple in the shop. I don't think it's exactly this one, but I'm not 100% sure, so you'll have to go look at Pajama Crafter Stamps to see. But there are definitely some new foils out there that you can use for this purpose in the shop at Pajama Crafter. So now you can get your foil and your flashcards all in the same place. So you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what you need. It's all in the shop for you conveniently. Isn't that amazing? I love that. So I'm just going to slide that down. We're going to place this one in there so it can run through while we're doing other stuff. So this one is cool enough. It doesn't take that long to cool. So then we peel it off and we get the amazing results. Yay! I love it. Let me see if I can get it to come up in the... Can you see it? Hold on. Let me see if I can move this light around just a little bit so maybe you can see it a little bit better. It's almost like a mirror. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's like a mirrored effect. It's really neat. So it's got all kinds of colors in it. So you could actually decorate your card in any color. Whatever their school colors are would match with this because all the pretty colors are in there. Like I can see the red, the blue, the green, just all the colors. So, or you could use black and white. And then you have this piece left over. Now, there are toner sheets, I believe, in the shop as well. And what a toner sheet is, it's the full sheet has the toner ink on it. So when you place this over it, what you're going to get is all of the remaining foil will come off and the image will be white or black, depending on which color toner foil sheet you have. But so I would recommend saving these. I usually roll mine up and stick them in one of, you know, like some little container. Like all of mine are in this one until I get the toner sheets, so that you don't get any dust on them, because it's really important not to get dust on them. So for me, I will sometimes cut excess pieces off so I can use them on the other sheets. So I think if I'm going to use this one full sheet, I could just take that off and leave the rest full sheet. So I'm going to lay that off to the side because I stack them up so I can use them later. So here's this one. I'm going to let that cool just a second. This is another one of the congrats grads. And I think I'm going to do this one in red, or we could do it in rainbow. I mean, we have options. I just think, I don't know why red grabs me, but rainbow might be better. Let's do rainbow. Let's do rainbow. I really like the rainbow color. So I have this rainbow one. I don't know what this one's actually called. Rainbow. See? It is rainbow. So I'm just going to take it out. These ones that come in the roll like this, the deco foil that sometimes you can get at places like, or used to be able to get them at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or whatever. I don't know if they still have them or not, so don't quote me on that. But this is, that's where I got most of mine. Or at the expo. If you have an expo coming near you, you can get them there. Alright, so they come in sheets. I have a full sheet. I'm going to cut that sheet to be the size that I need. This one really does need to be the full sheet. I didn't cut that very straight, but you guys, it's okay, right? It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to place the rainbow sheet over top, and we're going to stick it back into the machine. And then we're going to peel this one off so we can see it. Okay, I love this one. Look at that pretty, pretty lavender color. And then all those, almost looks like scratch marks. Oh, yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I love this, but, you know, I'm a purple fan, so it's definitely up my alley for sure. I mean, when I was picking out foil, I was like, I don't really need that, but gosh, I want it so bad. So there's a couple of, oh, look at the color, the rainbow colors that show up on that because of all the mixed stuff. It's super cool. So now we have 2 done. These go pretty fast. You can make, this is the stack I made the other night after the live. Okay, no joke. Look how many I did. I'm not kidding. So I did this whole stack. It was about 1 inch thick. And then yesterday, what I did was I used all my die cuts, and I went in and I die cut them in with different backgrounds. So like this is a Christmas one that I did. It has like the purple and white foil. And then this one is the pink. I did a pink Christmas tree. Pink seems to be the end thing these days. And then the Live, Love, Teach. It's the rainbow. And I put a background, and then I cut some of these. This one says Flippin' Awesome. I cut Happy Holidays in a circle. So I just went in. This is my postage stamp cutter. So I can add this to a card with patterned paper, and I'm done. So I just got these ready. I think we did this one on the live, but I went ahead. It's a rainbow as well. Rainbow foil as well. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's the animal one, like the paw prints and stuff. I love the tree one for sure as well. You are correct. We're going to do this one today. So I double cut for this one. I just used just a neutral color, and then I'm going to put this on top when I put it on the card. And there you go. It's got like a pink foil on it. Like a very light pink foil on it. It's really pretty. And this one, I just put silver paper on the bottom, red on the top, just so it would be a little bit different. So you can definitely mix it up. Same here, red on the top, the silver on the bottom. I mean, the Christmas one is my favorite, I think. And then here's one. This would be for my Florida friends. Palm trees. And then this one is colored with Olo markers. So you can color on these flashcards with alcohol markers. You can oxide ink blend on them. You can do anything. So it's really gives you a lot of versatility there. This is the pumpkin. And so I just cut, this is just some ideas for you guys on how you could cut out these so you can make cards. This one I actually cut a mat for it as well, and I did it in silver because I wasn't sure what color card I was going to make with that. This one was Thanksgiving. I just cut a border for this one as well, and I used blue because the center part was like a peachy orange. This one I did silver and orange, which looks kind of brown, which worked perfect for the gingerbread guy. That one's solid. So I did all of these, and then I really like this one. So this one I actually used green foil, red foil, and blue foil, and silver foil. So I used all my little scrap pieces, cutting them to fit just in each space, and the blue, and then I put a silver piece over the whole thing, so anything that didn't pick up red, green, or blue would be silver. So hopefully I can show you how to do that today as well. I've been saving some pieces. I think, look at this. I think we might have done this one on the live, but this is the rainbow. It's so pretty. And then I did some of the sentiments, and I just switched up the foil throughout the words. So rainbow at the top, red at the bottom. And then this is just all different words that I will cut out and have prepared for just to add to a card. So whenever you need a sentiment, you can just pull one of those out and then place it on your card. And it's foiled and pretty and already done. That's what I love about this. So this one's going to cool just a little bit. I am going to pull the orange peachy color I have out for the Thanksgiving because I really think it just works perfectly. So this one is called Peach Princess. And there we go. Make sure when you pull these out that you only have one sheet. This is 2 because you don't need 2 sheets and you don't want to mess up your foil on one of the sheets. So make sure you only pull 1 sheet at a time. And for this one, I'm going to do this one in 2-tone. So we're going to cut a piece of this orangey color. These are terrible scissors. I need to get my other scissors out. I was cutting tape with those. Here's my other ones. They'll cut better. So all I need is this pumpkin size right here at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down because I don't really need it to be that big. Oh yeah, these cut so much better. Now I saved that extra piece. And then I place it in here. I did wrinkle it just a little when I was cutting with those scissors. So I'll just scoot it over so that that part isn't the part that goes on my image. And then I'm going to grab, I think, green. I have some excess pieces of foil here that were left over from before. So I'm going to cut a piece for the Thanksgiving. It's not wide enough or I would just lay it completely across. But this is how you can piece it together. Now I just need a little one for the happy. And we're going to place that right here. Since the words are separated, it isn't going to make a difference, but I have bumped them up back to back and it worked out really good. You bought a really cool foil cutter? Hey Beth, thanks for popping in. I just decided to do a spontaneous live because I had a request from someone that couldn't view this video from the other night. So I figured, let's just do it again. Why not? It was fun. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is the rainbow reveal. So here we go. See all those rainbow colors? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that would be great. Thank you, Cheryl. I would love for you to take a picture of the foil cutter. That would be great. I love this one with the rainbow. I think that's awesome. So we'll put that one aside. And now we'll move on to the next one. And of course, we can use this with the toner sheets. But I'm going to cut the top piece off because if I use the toner sheets, I don't need that much excess at the top. And we'll save that for piecing. So pretty. Save these for when you have toner sheets. If anybody came in later and doesn't know what the toner sheets are, just ask and I can explain that again. So I have some fall cards here. And one for an ocean. I love that one. And then I have sentiments here, which this will be great. I wonder if that piece of, I mean, it just has to cover everything. So that piece is a little bit short, but I bet it will go on one of these. So happy birthday to you. It doesn't fit on that one. So let's use a different one. Well, it looks like my little pieces are going to have to be pieced together. There's the one. There's one it works on just perfectly. For the ocean one, we'll do that one next. And I'm going to, after I put this one in, and I'm going to use all those excess pieces to add to this. So we're going to let that cool just a little bit. We're going to put this one in. So you can be working on the next one while one is running through the machine. And then you don't have to wait for it because it takes a bit for it to run through there. But as long as it works, that's all I care about. So let's grab all these extra little pieces. We don't want to throw them away. We want to use them when we can. And I think I'm going to use, so I'm going to show you how to piece this together. It takes a little bit of time when you're trying to match it all up. So I just lay it over the word. I don't want it to be on the word my. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the foil like at a diagonal. So this piece sits right here. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's close, you're good. So there we go. My air conditioner just kicked on, so now it's blowing my papers. So we're going to put to thee in this silver as well. So I'm just trying to use up my pieces of extra foil so nothing goes to waste. And we'll do the word to. And then I'm going to grab a different color. So for the green, I would like to do the leafy part in the green. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. I want it to fit right there. So I'm just going to cut that piece. And I'm going to place it over top. So as long as you're covering all the black, you're going to be great. No problems. Now I'm going to grab a piece of the red because I think that would be great. And I wonder if I have any blue in here. I need a little piece of blue. Ooh, this might work for the word ocean. And I think I'm okay with it going over the word I go. And lose my mind and find. I think I'll do and find right here like this. The word find will be a different color. And then this little blue piece, oops, not purple. This little blue piece will work great for the word my. You can overlap them. Like I said, it's totally fine to overlap them. And now I'm just going to need one piece to go on top. So let's use one I already have out. Let's use, I guess I have this color out. So I'm going to just grab a piece of this. I'm going to place it over top of the areas that has nothing on them. So it's like that. It's just one big mess is how it normally looks. So I'm going to hold it and then I'm going to slide it into my paper here. And then I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to make sure I press it just so I know that it's flat. You could definitely use your press pop if you have one just to make sure that everything is flat and laying together. And then I'm going to place it in here and we're, uh-oh. Well, it moved, so let's hope that the rainbow didn't move too much. Let's reveal this one. If it did move, it's okay because the orange will pick up. So here's our two-tone one. This is Happy Thanksgiving in green. And then this is our pumpkin in orange. So now I have green and orange on the same card. Really simple. You still get different looks and different colors. I love it. You guys, this is so fun. So we've already done 4. We had the 5th one right here. We have the 6th one in the printer, in the laminator. This one is a word. It's happy birthday to you. It's just orange. So you can cut out the word and put it on your card, and it will have all this flashy awesomeness going on. So I'm going to save all these pieces because, again, you can use those on toner-friendly paper. And then we have these excess pieces, which I think might be sort of fun with this one. So let's leave this one for a little bit so that we can get some more different colors here. And then we can make our leaves all different colors. I think that will be really fun. So this one right here, this one, stunning. I love, love, love this card. So let's try, let's use this foil. I love this. This foil has stars on it, and I think it's just so pretty. And it really comes out beautifully. You know, I'm tempted to go back to something that is a little bit more fall-ish. Let's pull this one out too. I have one color I haven't used. This one is very springy. Let's make sure we use that one because it's so pretty. And I didn't even use it the other night. Is it a special ink? It's toner ink. It has to be toner ink or it won't work. So you can get these flashcards pre-made for you, toner ready, from Pajama Crafter Stamps. And you can get the pink and main foil at Pajama Crafter Stamps. And then all you need to do this is a laminator. You can use a mink, but you can also use, this is just a cheapo laminator. Hi, Jim and Diana. So I am going to, I think let's do I'm excited now. We're going to do this in different steps because I think it'll be fun. So this is my starry paper. So yeah, it's very simple. It's a very simple process. You can get a small laminator on Amazon for like 20 bucks. That's all you need. And then these are $6.99 and the foil is $14 at Pajama Crafter Stamps. So you can do it. You can do it. Okay. I want the flower to be a different color from the stem. So I'm just going to cut this part off right here. But I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to put it in my little junk over there. I can't have anything hanging off because my laminator is so small that it has to fit in the 4x6. Mostly, if you have a bigger one, you don't have to worry about that. But for me, I have to worry about that because my machine is so small. So what I'm going to do is just cut off the edges. Sometimes it's a little easier to do it upside down. You know, just cut around the edges like this. But don't worry because none of this foil ever goes to waste. You can use it for other items. Okay, let's see if I have a piece of green big enough to do my green stem. I don't know if this will be big enough. It's close. I wonder if I have some other extra pieces. Oh, I think I found it, you guys. I found it. So we'll just lay this one over top. Now we'll have a green stem with a beautiful flower, and then we have to put our writing in a color. So let's see what colors we have right here, because I feel like that would be the easiest, just to use these. Ooh, look at that one. That's neat. All right, let's use this one. It's like a pink color. Lay it over top. And then we're going to take this pieced one and we're just going to stick it in here. And now we're going to run it through our laminator. Super easy, super fast. You can make a ton of these at one time. And here's the reveal of how this worked. Now we pieced all those pieces together. So when I pull this one off, I have a lot of extra space to save for future stuff. The part that was on its own is now all orange. And then we just peel these pieces off one at a time. My nails are a little bit difficult for me to peel the pieces off because of my acrylic nails or gel nails. So I'm going to use some little tweezers here. So this one comes off. Let me try to hold it sideways so you guys can see the different colors as they come off. You see the orange, blue, yellow. That one has the more silver color up there on the top. Then we have green stems. And then we have silver on that word. We have red down here. We have blue on my and silver on this. So now we have all these different colors. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. You could even frame this. It's so pretty. All the colors, and all I did was use the scraps. Isn't that amazing? So don't waste your scraps. Use them, because I'm telling you, in real life, when you look at this, it's stunning. It's a little hard to show on camera, but you guys, I think you're getting what it looks like. So for those who just popped in and saw me do this one, let's let that cool just a little bit. And then let's do, I just have right now, the only ones I've pulled out are 2 extra sentiment ones. So I'm going to see if I can get these to fit on here. Oh, it's so close. So let's do thinking of, and we'll do you in the stars, since we have extra star paper right here. So we'll just make you different. Why not, right? Because we can. I know, isn't it awesome? This is so fun. I kid you not. I don't know. Joy's laughing at me because I have an obsession now with this foiling. I just want to foil everything. And did you know that next weekend is the new release weekend? And there are going to be new flashcards in the shop along with new Doux design images. If you guys are loving those, you're going to be super excited. So there's our pink colored Happy Thanksgiving. Then these that were laid on top of each other did the green for a green stem. See the green there? And then this is going to be the best part. Look at that. We have stars inside our flower. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Can you see the stars sparkle in all the rainbow colors, but then the stem stays green and the words stay solid as well? That really makes that flower pop out on the page. Wow. I love it. I love it, you guys. That is amazing. I know the stars, right? The stars are amazing. So let's do this foil. This is a different foil that I haven't used yet. We got to let that cool. And let's piece together our stuff here. So I know I tend to go with a little bit with the peachy color for Thanksgiving, just because I really like the peachy color, and it feels like it's a bit on the orange side, and I don't actually have orange. So we are going to make these leaves all different colors, because when you go and see the leaves outside, they always have so many colors in them. So I definitely want some red in those leaves up there. I want a little bit of, we'll do a little bit of pink here like that. No problem adding a little bit of blue. There's nothing wrong with that. And then we have some green. We gotta have some green. We can't use this piece because see how it's already been removed for the stem? You don't want to use that because then it won't transfer anything from that area. So I'm just going to cut this off, and then I'll toss this because I don't see me using that offset of that at all. I don't need this one either. So I just toss these little bitty already used pieces that I pieced together to make something. And this one is a little bit of blue and white, so it's kind of neat too. And I only want a small piece of that. Maybe over here. And then, let's see what else we got. Ooh, let's put some sparkly stars in there, because why not? Let's do... I know this seems kind of tedious and a lot of work, but the results are kind of amazing, and it's sort of fun. It's kind of like a little puzzle. You get to just puzzle piece all those pieces the way that you want them. You get to choose. Oh, here's another one. Let's put some starry over here. A little bit on the stem. I first discovered this when I didn't want to waste this excess paper, and I decided to just mix up a Halloween one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I loved it. I posted the picture on Facebook. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but I posted it saying, you know, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. They're a little bit harder to photograph, but we're all good. All right. Oops, we got to change this color right here because I'm about to put this foil on top. Let's use this one. We need this one here. And then we'll just let the stars show up over there. So again, just making sure that everything is covered. And then place this one over top. I'm going to do the words in one color instead of different colors. So that's why I didn't cover that. So I think I'm going to do the bottom part with this one. And then I'll do the top part with the orange. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you mix up. Oh, let's do it with this one. I think I have one long enough. Oh, no, I don't. I don't think this is long enough. Nope, not long enough, so we'll use the orange one. It's like a little puzzle. So we just put this whole little puzzle together. As long as all the black is covered, you are good. Remember, you never want to run it through the machine without the black covered, because then the black will stick to your paper, and then it gets on everything, and you have to get a new copy paper and start over again. Let's look at this one and see what we got. There's our U, like a star. You can see the stars on it. So now it says, thinking of you. Now this could go on any card as well because it has all the colors in it. It's so pretty. So pretty, so pretty. Just a note to say hello. Shall we do the stars again? No, we should do the new one. This one right here that I didn't use. So this one is like a very bright summery color. It's just, it looks like 3 colors actually. It might just be silver, yellow, pink, and silver is what it looks like. And you just roll them back up. It's pretty easy, but you want to keep them nice and neat and unwrinkled. So you definitely roll them back and put them back so you don't get that messed up. And then I really only need part of this, but I want to do it like a cross. So my pattern goes that way instead of up and down. So I'm just going to cut this piece. Hopefully I'm cutting it big enough. I'm eyeballing it. You guys know that's what I always do. Yep, it's going to work perfectly. So this one is done. Hi, Rena. Thank you for popping in. All right, these are going to be the last two that we do, and then we'll make a couple of cards out of the ones that we made. Although, you know, I just don't even want to stop. Okay, let's look at this one now that it's cooled just a little bit. Unfortunately, I did all the Christmas ones in my package the other night, except I didn't do the Hanukkah. You guys, we should do a Hanukkah just for all our friends out there that celebrate Hanukkah. You never know how many people need a Hanukkah card and don't have one. It never fails for me. I always need one and I can't find one. So let's see what happens. This looks like a hot mess, but it's really not. Here we go. So now you can see it picked up the silver in the areas that didn't have anything covered. Now these pieces, I'll just throw those away now that they're used and too small to use for something else. Oh, these leaves, they're already looking so pretty. All the different colors. Ooh, I kind of like that a lot. That silver and peachy color together. It's really pretty. So this is how you get your fall leaves to be all different colors. Look at that. All the colors are in those leaves. I'm trying to get the camera to pick it up. There we go. So you have all those leaves in all those different colors. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? I just love it. And then the sentiments at the bottom are into the sentiment at the bottom is in two colors. Stunning. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do. I just love it. I don't even know what else to say other than I love it because it's so awesome. So for this one, because we need a Hanukkah one, I think it would be awesome to do it with, I'm going to use a bit of the yellow from this one, and I'm going to cut that so I can make my candle flames in yellow. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really know a whole lot about Hanukkah, so I don't know what color this should technically be, but we're just going to make it fancy. So I think I'm going to use I think I can actually use this one. Let me see. Some of it got used already, so I have to make sure nothing in the black is covered. Just going to keep trimming till I get the right size because I really want to make this part in this silver color. And this part in yellow, because I think the flames in yellow will be neat. The foil wants to stick to me all the time. There we go. And then we'll just make this a different color. Blue, blue, blue. It should be blue. All right, let's grab the blue then. have blue. For sure. It should be blue. We're going to make it blue. And we can put the sentiment in this one. Thank you for telling me. I'm so glad. And you caught me before I actually did it. So that is great. Perfectly great. Here is blue. Yay! And I had blue, so that is awesome. I do recommend putting your stuff away right away, but I'm trying really hard not to waste all my time with you guys watching me putting my stuff up. So, we just need a small piece of the blue. So, we're going to cut that off. I like to cut the full sheet and save my excess sheets. I don't like to cut different squares and stuff off the edge of my roll, but that, or my sheet, that's a personal preference. You guys can do it however you want. Now let's see what we get. And this one that has yellow, and there you go, look at that, pink and yellow. Isn't that pretty? It's very springy. Just a note to say hello. So we could save that and use it on transfer sheets and reverse the sentiment. So if you wanted to put it on a toner sheet, you would get all the color around it and the words would stay whatever color the toner sheet is. So we're going to save that one. I like this one. I like these. So now we've already done the graduate in that really pretty silver color. And then we did the girl graduate in the lavender with all the rainbow colors in it. We have Happy Thanksgiving. We have the rainbow graduation card. We have Happy Birthday to You. We have this one, which is amazing. I think we're going to matte this one a few times in different colors, and maybe it'll be framed. And then this one is the one with all the stars inside the flowers for Happy Thanksgiving. That's so pretty. This one is Thinking of You. This one is Just to Say Hello. And this one has our amazing flowers on it. I mean leaves on it with all the different colors. So here's the Hanukkah one we did. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my machine because we're going to go ahead and make a couple of cards real quick. I'm going to show you the quick and easy, how fast you can make them. I'm just going to stack up these and I will put them away as soon as the live is over so that they don't get any dust on them or anything. But for right now, I'm not going to make you watch me do that. But I am going to make some space here so I have room to actually craft with you guys. We'll do the reveal in just a minute. I was just letting it cool off a bit. I don't know technically how long you have to let it cool, but as long as it feels much cooler to the touch when you're done, I think you're good. I don't think it's real technical on that part. All right, here we go. So I will show you the cards we made the other night as well. So there, it's all in blue. And then we should have yellow flames. Okay, that's super cool. And then down here, we have sparkly with stars in it for the bottom part. And it really sparkles. Isn't that beautiful? Now, who wouldn't like that? That's amazing. I really love how that came out, you guys. With the yellow at the top and the blue. Thank you for telling me about the blue. I really appreciate that because I wasn't sure what color. Okay, So I also am going to show you one more thing other than just doing this with the cards. I think I have one more flower. And I'm going to show you, oh, I have two. I'm going to show you how to color on this paper because it's very simple and very easy. This paper works great. There's not a lot of bleeding. There's not any problems with it. It works really, really nicely. So Joy picked an amazing paper to have these made on for her shop, and they are great, fabulous, fantastic. So we have all of these that we made today, super fast. And then we're going to color this one real quick. We're not going to make it real elaborate, but we don't have to because it's really, really beautiful, just the way it is. I'm going to move my foil now so I can get to the markers. And since I have the Olos on top of my Copics, we'll just use the Olos for this because it'll just be easier to do that. Okay, so I'm going to grab myself a green color, and I want to keep it a little more in the muted, like, let me see if I can zoom in without flipping my screen. Good job. Okay, so I want it to be more in the, like, olive type tone. So I chose these three, but you don't necessarily have to use three, just as long as you get some color in there. So I'm not following any lines specifically. I'm just putting in some shadow area wherever the artist put the lines in here, just to keep it a little bit darker in that area. And then this is like the medium color, and then I'll put some highlight in there. So I'm just going to blend those two first original colors together in a few places. And then we're going to grab this lighter. I think we're going to switch. Let's switch to a much brighter green so it really pops. So let's try YG23. I don't know the Olo markers as well as I know the Copic markers. So forgive me if I blend something and it looks crazy, because I'm just kind of winging this. I didn't plan for this color combination, so I'm just kind of winging the color combination at this point. But look at that, not too shabby. It looks green, it looks shaded, it's beautiful. Hi, Carrie. So now, and these are a quick color because they're already laid out for you and everything is great. I need to grab a drink real quick. It's Thanksgiving, so I want my flowers to be a little bit more on the not bright yellow field, but more of a buttery kind of yellow. So I'm going to try this type of color combination. It's YO 2.5, 2.3, and 2.2. Sometimes these are close enough to blend, but if we need another one, we'll pull it in. I like to do the inside part with some very deep brownish color, and then some orangey kind of colors. Hard to explain, but just follow me here, you'll see. So this one I chose OR 4.8 and O 2.7. So let's try and see what happens. So for the center part right here, as you can tell, the black toner part is already like in between everything. So we are not gonna like be really detailed with this. I just want to keep my shadow area like around this side where more of the black is. And then I'm just going to be touching it just a little bit in different spaces. so that I still leave some area for the lighter color that we're going to do next. And then surprise, surprise, I should turn this back on. We can actually foil over this after we're done. So we might as well do it just so you guys can see what it looks like. So let me turn this machine back on and see if it'll heat up fast enough. This one is a much lighter color, so it will shadow very nicely. Yep, it's working out. And then I also am going to try to put maybe one more color. I feel like it needs just one more. And this is all random dots. I'm just sticking the dots in there to give it the texture. Let's choose, we'll go down to 2.5 because I think this one will be even lighter, which will be great. Perfect. Now remember, I'm going to color it all in because when we do the toner on top of this, it's going to put the toner everywhere that the black is. So the other part I want to remain colored. So there we go. We have the center. It was pretty quick. It looks beautiful. It was pretty easy. I should keep these markers out so I can put them on the video what colors I used, huh? Because you guys definitely want to know that. So let's leave those out. All right. We may need something darker than this one for our shadow area on our petals, but I'm not sure. And we're going to do this in one clean sweep because it's not all about actually doing a whole lot of shadowing. I just want to get a little bit of this is the quick and easy for those of you who aren't trying to make a masterpiece, which I sometimes try to do. Make it into a masterpiece every time I do it. But this is going to be quick and easy. It is a little squeaky on there, isn't it? I promise my markers are not dry. These are fairly new. But on top of that toner, it squeaks a little. It's good though. It doesn't mess up your marker or anything like that. So we're just doing this kind of quick. I'm okay with it drying in between because I like that little bit of texture going on there. I'm really following the artist's shading. So they kind of did all the work for me by putting all these lines in here, show me exactly where they're expecting there to be folds and shadow. And they just kind of make it a little bit easier for you. There we go. Already, look how cool that looks already, and we haven't even finished. This is YO 2.3, which is just slightly lighter than the last color, so that we're just going to fill in a little bit more. Extending out from where we put the first color. Then we'll have a highlight color to finish it off. Just want to make sure I don't miss any spots over here. So here we go. How we doing, you guys? Hanging with me? Isn't it nice to have someone to hang with while you're in your craft room on Sunday? I'm usually here most Sundays, and I'm usually like, I wonder what everybody's doing. What is everybody doing? What were you guys doing on your Sunday afternoon? I mean, as I can see, some of you have joined me, so I know that you're hanging out. We should sometimes do like Zoom calls or something. Wouldn't that be fun to craft together? Right now I just craft in my craft room alone usually. We need just a little bit more up here and maybe a little there. Knitting and watching, yay! And you're still here. Can you use Stampin' Up markers? Yes, ma'am. You can use any alcohol markers. And I know Stampin' Up has the alcohol markers, but you could probably color with the non-alcohol. They just won't blend as nicely as the alcohol ones. But I know Stampin' Up has alcohol markers. I'm going to see if this one is light enough for me. I think I need a lighter one than this. So, I mean, if you just want to put a little color in there, you could use that. Yeah. I feel like that's not quite right. This is the only problem I have with the Olo markers. It's not a problem. It's just that I don't know the colors as well as I know the Copic colors. I'm looking for a color that has a little bit of cream in it, but also yellow. And sometimes you just don't get what you want because they don't have as many markers. See, that's too bright. I don't want that color. They don't have a lot of colors, so we're going to have to go with one of these. So I think we're going to go with, I mean, they're not bad. They just don't have as many colors. And I don't have the new 32 yet, but they're on the way. So we'll try 1.1. It's a little bit brighter than what I was really anticipating, but maybe it'll give us a good pop. We'll see. You guys can tell me what you think. So I'm blending, but not a lot. I want to leave those different tones within the petals. So that is why I am coloring from the outside in instead of from the inside out like I did with the other colors, because I don't want to drag that darker color into the lighter. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? It's not too bad. It wasn't the color I had in my head for the yellow, for the highlight, but it's pretty. I guess I could have just picked the Copic color that goes with it and mixed them together, because you can definitely blend any alcohol markers together. So even if you have like the Stampin' Up blendable colors, I don't know what they call them now, but if you have those, you can mix those with Olos or Copics or Spectranor or any of those ones that are alcohol. You can use them together. All alcohol markers will blend together. Ohuhu, all of them. Because they all have that alcohol base to them. See, this didn't take too long. I mean, though, I'm taking my time a little bit around the edges because I don't want to go outside the lines. But as far as just doing this flower, it really didn't take that long. And I like that I already have my sentiment. I already have all my stuff on there. So I don't really have to do a whole lot except add a little bit of bling. So what do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? I wonder what color, and I will take suggestions if you guys would like to offer suggestions. I wonder what color we should use for, oh, there it goes. It just turned green, so it got heated up in time. What color should we use for the black to change the black to a different color? Should we want it to show up? So I have blue, I have green, blue, rainbow, silver, orange. What do you guys think? I mean, we are going to foil this. Oh, I have just silver. How about just solid silver? I wonder if that would do it. What do you guys think? Shall we try it? We have just silver, that way it won't be taking away from the coloring. Very pretty, you like it? It worked out. I'm starting to learn those Olo markers. This one, silver. I mean, why not? Let's try it. I want to make sure I only have one sheet here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cut it while it's still rolled up. There we go. That way I can just roll it back up and stick it back in my thing, and I don't have more foil laying around my craft room. There we go. Now we'll lay this on top of here. What did I do with my sheet of paper? Well, we might have to pull another one because I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. I put it with the scraps. Okay. So this is just regular copy paper. Just going to place it in here. Close it up. Okay, now remember, this is one that we already colored. So we colored and we're foiling. You love it? So much fun. So now, I don't know about you guys, but I always have card bases just sitting in my craft room. Oops, wrong way. There we go. So I have this whole bundle of card bases. So that makes my card making a lot easier and quicker. I actually have some fall papers here that we can use. And I'm going to grab whatever colors match this paper pad, so we can just use this paper pad that I have. So just going to grab out a couple of papers. We could use the other side. This one's kind of cute. This one looks like a sweater. And there's quite a few papers in here, so we'll just use these to make our cards because I don't have any other ones pulled out because this was an impromptu live, so I didn't have my sheets together. I just am randomly just coming up with ideas on the fly. Okay, so we need colors that will match this. So I have some yellows. So I have I have like some creamy yellows that look a little bit like that I think will match. I have brown and gray I think would also match. Yep. And then I have some orange I think in here somewhere. Here is orange. Yep. And then there's like a pale bluish gray in here that I think I have a color that will match. I also think for our sunflower we could use maybe something like this. I'm looking for that blue-gray, and then we will be ready to move on to the next step. I think it's like this one. I think that'll match that one. So that'll match this paper right here really well. So now we're going to set these aside, and we'll just pick them out as we need them based on our images right here. We're not going to do anything fancy, but you can if you want, as far as die cutting the outsides and stuff like that, because we're just doing some quick and easy cards. So let's let this cool just a teeny bit. And now I'm going to turn my machine off. All right, so we just need to mat that one. It's Oh, look at our Hanukkah one. So pretty. I bet that one goes with this one. We should do that one with this one, I think. Maybe not that one. We'll save the sentiments. Oh, we should definitely do this one. We'll save the sentiments. Oh, we should do a grad, but I don't have the right papers. So we're just going to do the fall ones for now. The grads will be just as easy to do. But we're going to do the fall ones and the one Christmas one right now. Here we go. You guys ready for this reveal? Eek! I'm excited. So you can already see the silvery. Okay, you ready? So now, not only is it colored, but it's also foiled. Isn't that cool? I love it. It's stunning. So you can do it with some color in it, or you can do it with just by itself without any color in it. It looks like, since there was so much black inside of here, that this kind of darkened it out a lot, which is not a big deal, but I would probably not color the center part and just color the outside when I do it again, just to keep that inside a little bit lighter. But it's still very beautiful, and you can see the detail in it in real life, but not on camera. So beautiful. Then we also have this, which we can use again. Yay! All right, so I'm going to move this over, but I can't put it on the floor yet because it is still hot. Hot, hot, hot. So here is my little mini trimmer. So we're going to trim this up a bit. And I'm not going to do it to a specific size. I just want to trim it so this is the main focal point. And just eyeballing it, that it has the same on each side. I kind of get used to doing that, so maybe a little bit more off the top. There we go. See? Nice. Now I want to put this with it, and I think I really want to use this side, but I don't want to use the bears. I just want to use like kind of the fall-ish colors with it. So let's go ahead and cut the paper. We're using A2 size card, so I need 1/4 of an inch smaller, and that cuts the bear off. And then this way, I need it to be 1/4 of an inch smaller than an A2 card. So I'm going to cut a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom. There we go. Then I'm going to take my card base, fold it in half. I'm going to use my burnishing tool if I can find it. Here it is. I did pull it out for today's projects, so I'm very happy about that. So I have it handy. Then this will fit on the outside. And it says Hanukkah Blessings. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Okay, we're going to do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Hopefully this video will let me download it so I can add it to YouTube. So if it works this time and you guys are watching on YouTube replay, please like and subscribe for more videos. I do upload them to YouTube so long as Facebook doesn't mess me up. I seem to be having a problem laying this. I'm going to stand up so I can see it straight on. There we go. For some reason, I just needed to stand up with this one. I'm going to use my press pop, which they have in the shop. So press it down and spread the glue. You can do this from the front side or the back side. So you can flip it over if you need to. Whichever way works best for you. And then I think we're going to pop this up because I clearly have an obsession with popping things up lately as well. These are sheets of tape that I found online on Amazon, and they make it so much easier than putting 500 of them little dots, because that's normally what I do, is put a whole bunch of those little dots on there, and it, you know, can be cumbersome. This way, they're full sheets. They came in 8.5 by 11. I cut them down to be half of that. And then as needed, I cut them for cards. And I have some really good bling that I think will go great with this as well. This one I might not use as much bling. I just feel like the shiny part says enough just by itself. I mean, I like it just like that. Isn't that pretty? Look at the shine. It's beautiful. I'm really happy with that. Okay, moving on to the next one. That's how fast it is to make a card out of that. I kind of think when we do this one, it needs to have this card base because it matches it so very well. It's so hard to find menorah images or any Jewish items. Yeah, and this set actually has several Hanukkah in there. Hanukkah sentiments in there. I think it's got, hold on, let me tell you, because I think it's really neat that they have so many in this set. This is the holiday greetings, and there's Happy Hanukkah, Hanukkah blessings, Happy Hanukkah with the star. There's another type of, I forget what they call that, ladle? No, that's not what it's called. I can't remember what that's called, but anyway, that one says Happy Hanukkah. So there's 4 different ones just in this set with the happy holidays, which I think is really neat. And here it is up just a little bit closer so you can see it. Menorah, maybe that's what I was trying to say. But I think that's amazing that they have a little mix of that in there, because even if you are not Jewish, it is nice because you may have friends that are, or that you want to give a card to, or maybe a person at work, or, you know, something like that, and you don't have anything because you aren't Jewish, but you can use those. Oh, this is going to be pretty. You have that pack? God, good job, good job, good job. This is the one that I like to use like a border around it. Like, I like to use this border frame that I have around this one. But today we're just going to make it square. Again, I'm just cutting. I think I want to cut all the way up to the base of the flower so it doesn't look like it's floating in midair. We're just going to do this square, and I think I might round the corners just to give it a little bit different look, but I like it like that a lot. But I'm going to grab a corner rounder real quick. I have one right here. super handy. We're going to round these corners. Actually, let's just round 2 corners. I like to do that sometimes. We'll fold our card. The smallest little change, like rounding the corners, can change everything. Can just make it look so different. So I am going to round the corners on the edge of the card as well, so it will go together nicely. And if you didn't know, you could actually round the corners on that side, make the whole card shape look different. So again, this is A2 size. I want the lighter side, not the darker side. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down to the card matting size. I have these I can use on one of the other cards if I want, so I save those. I don't necessarily save these little ones unless I think I might need it. So there we go. Now these edges also have to be rounded, just 2 of them. In order for this card to flow the way that I'm thinking in my head, it has to be rounded as well. And this one goes on top. And you can either place it all the way over to the side, or you can center it as well. Whichever way you want. It's up to you. We will bling them all at the same time at the end. Because I have some bling I think that'll go with all of them, so we'll just add our bling at the end. I'm going to have to watch the end later. Will you post links to the supplies I'll need? Yes, I can do that. I sure can. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. All right, we're going to do this one as well. I'm not going to pop this one up. I'm just going to put it on the card. You can add ribbon or whatever if you want to fancy it up, but we're just trying to do plain and simple, quick and easy cards with our foiling. Just to show how, if you just needed some, I mean, for me, I like to do all the foiling at one time and then make the cards later. But there we go. There's another one. Card number 2. Stunning. Then we have a few more card bases here. So I feel like maybe this one would be next. So I think I would use maybe the orange because we have the peachy color on the pumpkin. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to use this one or this one. So, oh, we have this one. I kind of like this one. Let's use that one. It's got a little bit more orange in it, so it works really nicely with this. Plus, I like the little design on it. So we're going to use this one. This time, I'm actually going to cut along the bottom here where this sentiment is. I'm measuring, you guys, because I want to make sure I have the same amount at the top and the bottom of the color. I'll leave it this size for now. We'll worry about that later. And then I think what we're going to do for this one is we're just going to do a really quick, I need to use my scissors that don't have tape on them. We're just going to do a really quick cut it out I mean, it's such an easy image to cut, so this is another way that you could do it really fast and it'd just be cute. And we don't have all that extra white around the outside. And I think this kind of makes it match that paper a little better if it's just kind of cut out like this. Who doesn't like pumpkins? By the way, if you were curious, you can color these in after you foil them, or that's what I've been told. I generally like to foil after I color, but I have been told you can do it either way. Whatever works best for you. There we go. All done. Super fast. Easy. Now we just need to cut our card base. I mean our pattern paper. And what I think is, I want this part to be like at the top. So I'm going to cut this. Let's see, how far down would it go? Yeah, I think that'll work. Cuts off that beautiful stuff at the bottom, but that's okay. And then same A2 size, all mine are A2 sizes, so no difference there. I wonder if this is wood on the back. Oh, it is. That's amazing. So this is the back piece of the gray one that I cut earlier. I'm just going to use that one, I think, to set my pumpkin on. So it kind of looks like it's on a table, if you will. Oh, my stomach is growling, you guys. May have to go soon to eat. My stomach is growling loud. Going to trim down my sentiment, and yes, a lot of this stuff I just do eyeballing it. You can get your trimmer out and cut it however you want, but I generally just do that. I almost think I might like this better, a little more subtle with the gray than, oh, maybe I'll just put this one in the center. I think I want to pop this up on top of here. You just never know. You have to figure it out as you go. And then that way it's on top of this. And my pumpkin is just going to be floating out there. But I think it matches the papers. I really like it. So let's go ahead. And fold our card base. We're going to put this one on top. I think that paper gets lost. Maybe I want my sentiment to go up here. I think I like that better. I think I don't like that I made the sentiment in green, because I feel like the green doesn't really match all of this. But, so I might not glue the sentiment down for right now. I may wait, because you guys know I did a whole bunch of these sentiments earlier, so I'm pretty sure I have some that say Thanksgiving. But what if we just use, this is the same color foil, so what if we just made this a birthday card? Let's do that. And we don't even have to use, we can use Happy Thanksgiving on a different card. I'm just going to cut this out. Look, see, this is why you have the sentiments already ready with the foil on them, because this one worked out perfectly. Now you have anyone who has that fall birthday, here you go. This will be the card for them. And I'm just cutting them. I don't have a die cut for them, so just kind of cutting around the outside of the sentiments, and there you go. Look at that. Oh, that's better. See, that's just striking my fancy. Your family just got here for your Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, is it Thanksgiving already? Aw. Enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. It's okay. People will pop in and out. I'm okay with their... And then they'll watch the replay, so it all works out good. I think we only have 2 cards left to put together real quick. So there's this one. Oops. Let me move that over just a tad. There we go. All right, we're not going to pop up the pumpkin. We're just going to put it on there. I'll stick that pumpkin right here. I mean, the pumpkin has flowers and pretty stuff on it, so it definitely works for a birthday as well. Oh, look at me shaking, giving you guys an earthquake going on there. But I am going to pop up this piece right here. Ooh, I want to use my messed up scissors for that. Will it fit in there? I think it will. Fit right there. And then I'll just use these little excess pieces for those sides so they don't fold down. One there and one on this side. Super easy. And then we'll just place this on the card, and this one will be done as well. There we go. Happy birthday. Now we have a birthday card. That's 3. And they all look different, which is what I love about this. So we have one more, because we already did a flower, so we're going to do this one. This pretty one with all the colors on it. So I think I want to use the green one to bring out the green in that. The green paper. Yeah, because brown and gray were the only 2 we didn't use. And then let's see which, I think, I kind of wanted it to be this one because it's sort of outside-ish. But it might be this one. Yeah. I think that one matches better. And maybe we'll put one of these in there too. Or some of this leftover stuff that we have. There we go. We already have that one cut, so we don't even have to cut that. Let's do that. Let's fold our card. Again, these are A2, so super easy and quick. Then I'm going to cut this one down. Again, this one is all foiled, all colors. Beautiful. We're just going to trim it. Oops, I slid that one, didn't hold it down good enough. So we're just going to slide it up a little bit more, make sure we have a straight cut. There we go. All right, now we got to cut our pattern paper. I generally cut it the same size. 1/4 of an inch smaller than the card. So this one goes on here. I'm definitely going to put this on there, which is kind of pretty close to being right about this size. Just analyzing. I might want to make this a little bit smaller so I can add that other pattern paper. So I'm just going to shave a little off of both sides and a little bit off the top. And then a little bit off the bottom. This is going to make my design smaller so I have more space on the card. Or you could do these in 6x6 or, you know, whatever works for you. And then I think I want to use, I was thinking I wanted to use this paper. Oh yeah, I like it. I think I'm just going to put it across there like that. Or we could put it this way. Oh, let's do it that way. I kind of like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to trim this down 1/4 of an inch smaller than the matted paper. So we'll be placing that paper right there, and then we'll put this on top, and that gives us a different design as well. So let's go ahead and put that together. This is all about just quick and easy designs, template ideas that you can make. You can kind of do this design with just about anything that you do. It's crooked. See if it'll let me get it off of there really quick. I think it will. There we go. All right. That's better. Still slightly off, but at the end of the day, it's handmade, so we're all good. We're going to put, and this is just using that same paper pad like that allows me to use the excess pieces on the card so they don't go to waste. Or so they don't go in a drawer and sit there for, you know, 6 months and then I throw them away. And this one, I'm just going to put it flat on there. I'm not actually going to pop up to it on this one. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. There we go. We're just going to center this one right about there. I'll flip it over. And the other ones I'll do later on. This one I will probably frame. And we'll flip this over and we'll add some bling to our 4 cards we just put together. I have 3 different blings on my desk. Oops, one of them is not closed. I don't know which one. Oh, this one. Okay, so we're just going to use these 2. Got my little handy tray here Dale made me to hold all my blings. First I'm going to start with this. This is Pink Fresh Bling. Got these at a local store by my house. We're going to add those to our card. And I think we're going to use these on those 2, and we'll use these on these 2. That'll just give us a little bit of variety. I think we're gonna put several on this one, so I'm gonna do a few down here, and then I'm gonna put a few over here, and then after I get those on, I'll decide where the remaining 3 will go. These are really pretty. I really like these. They're really flashy pop. I don't worry about my glue because even if it comes outside, it dries clear, so it doesn't cause any issues if there's too much. Christina, I was wondering if you were going to pop in. No worries. You'll be able to watch this one on replay, I hope. I hope. But yes, we made all of these this afternoon and a few more. Okay, and so I want a few tiny ones. I think I'm going to do here, here, and here. So I'm just going to use the really teeny tiny little bling for this one. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So cute. Now we have our bling on there. Perfect. 1 card down. For this one, I think I'm just going to put 3 little bling on here. And I'm probably going to use the little ones. And we're just going to put 3 of them because I don't think we need a whole lot for this one. I think we have enough bang for our buck with the coloring and the foiling both on the same card. So we're just going to put just 3 little cute little blings on there. That's a silver foiled. If not, you're going to have to FaceTime with me and show me how to do this. I can totally do that too, Christina. No problem. And then these 2, we're going to change our bling up just a little bit. It's no problem at all. We can certainly do that. I just need to grab myself some food while you check and see if the replay will work. And then if not, we'll FaceTime and we'll make some together. Because I'm just crafting today in my craft room anyway, and I haven't even put away this stuff yet. So all the foil and stuff is still out. It's just around my desk where you can't see it. So for the Hanukkah, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to put the larger ones, but I'm going to put them all down here at the bottom to keep it more uniform. So the big ones just, oops, there we go. Is that the same size? No, that's a little one. I want to keep all the same size. So hold tight. Let me find some more big ones. There we go. There's one here. Oh, come on. Don't you hate it when your bling won't do the right thing? There it goes. Just beat up the bling and it will work. I probably need more glue underneath these. But we're going to press them down in a minute, so we'll know shortly. But this one, I'm just going to add a little bit more glue because I think because I decided to use the bigger ones, it just isn't grabbing it like it normally does. Yep, that was the answer. Now, I always like to press my my embellishments down with my press pop just to make sure they stay where they're supposed to be. There we go. And that one is very simple. I like the extra beads, but not too much. It doesn't need to have a whole lot. This one, I think we'll put 5 on this one. So I'm going to start with my 3 down here. And then I'm just going to add to up here. So again, I don't want to take away from what's going on in the card, on the card. So I'm going to use the tiny ones because I don't want to put too much on this card. That one might be a little bit bigger, I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell. I'm sort of guessing on size of these. There we go. There's another. Yeah, see, that one's even smaller. But that's okay. There we go. That one's pretty small too. So there are 3 of them, and I can put them back in here. Love that little tray, by the way. Then we're going to press them on there. And voila. So we foiled this card in rainbow foil, like all kinds of different foil pieces put together. And then a Hanukkah card where we added blue, yellow, and silver. And then this one we Olo colored and added the foil afterwards, silver foil. And this one is the peachy orange foil that we made into a happy fall birthday. So there are the 4 cards we did tonight. In case you missed the live the other night, we did a few more than that, but this will give you a few ideas of some of the other cards we made. So this one is called Blessed. There's Blessed on it. This one is the holiday one. See the star sparkle in there? This is the silver star foil paper, which is really pretty. Then this one we did with white and blue foil. And these are all the flashcards from Pajama Crafter Stamps. That one's red and green. Here's another one of those pumpkins, but this one says Happy Thanksgiving. Then here's a Christmas one. So we did the top part green, this part red, and then green and red. So different colors going on in there. And then this one is for pets. This was in that beautiful purple I love that does the rainbow stripes through it. So we did all of these on the Thursday night live that I'm trying to recover on Facebook. And then today we did these 4. So we Olo colored on them. You can oxide on them. You can foil them. So many options. And then you can now get the pink and main foil in the Pajama Crafter Stamps shop. So one stop for both items you need. And then if you guys have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me. This live was initiated for people who weren't able to view the live. In case I missed the love the other night, can you request another live, then sit in front of the computer? Right? Exactly. And miss it, yeah. But that's okay. We don't mind. I will check it as soon as it's over. And Christina, if you need me to, I will get one-on-one. So if you guys ever have questions or concerns or need more information, just feel free to reach out to me and I will be very happy to help you. Thank you and have a great day.